This is a public advisory, replacing our regular news on Fabulous 103 FM and reposted on social media, is correct at the time of recording and is of significant importance to Chonburi residents, Thai and non-Thai alike. This morning Saturday, the CCSA released recorded figures of 10,082 new cases, along with the sad news of 141 deaths exacerbated by COVID. The CCSA has added several provinces to the so-called dark red zone, where strict control measures are in place to reduce the effect of COVID. That new listing now includes our own province of Chonburi, as you'll hear now.
The meeting has now recategorized and added new provinces to the dark red zone, an additional 7 provinces: Chonburi, Chachoengsao, Rayong, Ratchaburi, Udon Thani, Surin, and Ubon Ratchathani. It is advised that people residing in these 7 provinces practice the same public health measures as announced in the maximum controlled area.
In addition to adding those provinces to the dark red listing, new and stricter conditions are expected from the government, which could include full lockdown, as you'll hear here.
There was a need to assess the COVID-19 situation in Thailand after we had implemented our recent public health measures, which were announced last week and were effective as of Monday, specifically for the 10 provinces at highest risk, which was Bangkok and its surrounding provinces, plus the 4 southernmost provinces of Thailand. Unfortunately, since the measures were in place, the situation has not improved, and we've seen more new highs in both new confirmed cases as well as, regretfully, new fatalities. And it was found that there were about 739 cases of violations of these public health measures, including violations of curfew, unnecessary social gatherings, as well as movements across provinces, particularly from those dark red zones, which has become the cause of more potential infections and local transmissions. And this is a cause for serious concern to the CCSA and has necessitated the considerations to implement even more stringent measures, such as restricting mobility of persons, as inconvenient as they may be, as well as closure of even more establishments.
Chonburi province has been at the 4th place in the national COVID count for weeks now. And yesterday was the first Friday when the streets were not busy with Bangkok registered vehicles, leading to a glimmer of hope that we could see a drop in numbers and avoid being downgraded. That's obviously not happened. Financially damaging as it is for businesses here, for the general public and businesses, there should be hopefully some small benefits, in that the province itself should now get its fair allocation of vaccines, previously rerouted to the dark red zones, and we should be able to expect to see the compensation packages for the unemployed, together with support packages given to businesses and discount on electricity and water bills passed on to us. If that doesn't happen, well, that would create an unequal balance. As dark red zones, Pattaya and our own province, together with neighbouring Rayong and Chachoengsao, can expect the so-called requested curfew to have become law probably by tonight, and at the same time residents are reminded that being out after curfew is a criminal offence that has seen hundreds held in crowded jails overnight and fined in the capital already. We can expect to see more business types closed again, and as of Saturday morning, we're advised that restaurants currently can still serve food for eating inside. Eateries can serve food for eating on premises. That may well change, but it looks like we could have one weekend, at least, where we can still dine in. We will update this report over the weekend to keep you up to date for sure, but it's not going to be good news. However, as said, with the number of visitors from Bangkok down and the chance that we will get our own proper supply of vaccines, we could be bouncing back again within the not too distant future.